New log entry. Due to unexplained events unfolding on the Martyr, and the dubious nature of the machine spirit, I left the monastery before it jumped to the warp. I have now arrived at the teleporterium of an unknown void ship. This vessel presumably belongs to an unknown Inquisitor. However, I have no confirmation yet. Before I establish connection with the crew, I will access a data terminal with my override code to see who I am dealing with.
The Inquisitor? The Great Serpent shall eat his soul. I will flail you alive. You told me that the Inquisitor was on the derelict.
I've witnessed certain developments. The conclusion is that there are simply too many variables in this equation. I have an inquisitorial ship investigating the Martyr and the mysterious Alpha subject. The attack of the traitor Marines was unsettling enough, but the sudden appearance of these Drukhari marauders presents incalculable risks. Uploading data canisters. The ship is listed as the fiefdom of the Van Winter House, a rogue trader clan whose warrant of trade is currently under re-evaluation, marked as a confiscated vessel serving the Holy Ordos. Current emergency invocations indicate that the ship has been breached. Activity log mentions an Adeptus Asтерtes engaging with the raiders and an indoctrinated tech priest executing maintenance rituals on this subdeck. My priority is to find this tech priest. The security log implied it was an emergency situation.
Leave this wretch and deal with the Inquisitor.
We must alert the others.
Wait. I can decipher the blessed lingua technis, but my organic voice box is unable to respond in the same manner. I gather that you are the ranking tech priest on the ship.
Reverting to substandard audio output.
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos. State your identification tag.
Artificer Omicron Arc, in the service of the Omnissiah. Warning. Priority of social interaction currently ranked as 0. Drakari forces are attacking the central data vault.
This is unexpected. The Dark Elder are pirates and slavers, pursuing easier targets.
Analysis. Their primary function is to gather information. Advised action. Find the Adeptus Astartes unit engaged in combat with the raiding party.
I will find him. I leave you to your tech sermons on the damage generators. Log entry. Judging by the vestiges of battle, the Space Marine must be close. I'm still baffled by the Drakari presence on the ship. It simply must be connected to the mystery of the Martyr, but the details are unclear.
Hold it right there. Is this more trickery of the Drakari scum?
There are no recorded instances of the Dark Elder using such practices. You can stand down. My rosette identifies me as an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos.
Another Inquisitor? What the... never mind. We don't have time for this. I am Caius Thorne, Sergeant of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
I cannot say that I am familiar with that chapter.
And with good reason, if you don't mind me saying so. With all due respect, Inquisitor, I would love to chat all day, but there are thieving, cowardly Xenos raiders crawling all over the central data vault.
Let us purge that place then. We will talk later. Tell me, Sergeant, why are the Dark Elder attacking your vault?
I swear on the Holy Throne, we have no clue. Our investigation focused on Uther Tiberius only. Then, the Inquisitor in charge of... I see you use some unconventional methods. But as long as you cull the filth, you have my full support.
As per the statutes governing cooperation with acting Inquisitors on the part of all Imperial subjects, supporting me is your sacred duty.
Yes, and failing to comply is punishable by execution. Not that I've ever needed such an incentive.
Thorne, what is happening down there?
Glorious carnage! Progress is being made, Captain. We are shedding Xenos blood for the Emperor, after all.
We? The tech priest said something about some other Inquisitor.
Yes, we do have a visitor taking command. We're taking the scenic route to the bridge.
Excuse me? I want a formal discourse about this. The bridge is secure for now, but your presence would be appreciated.
You couldn't have chosen a more unfortunate target in the system, creature.
I find your arrogance amusing. I am exactly where I need to be.
Your assumption cannot be based on any factual evidence.
You want evidence? Very well. I will flay you alive, and you will give me the keys to the Anathema Ultima. You fought well for a monkey. Almost too well for my tastes. We'll meet soon, and I'll pry the grand secret from your screaming flesh vessel.
Glorious victory! We showed them the error of their ways, with sacred fire and steel.
An analysis of the encounter can wait. Lead me to your captain first.
Welcome to my ship, Inquisitor. We are very grateful for your assistance.
Your gratitude is unnecessary, Captain. My presence here is purely the consequence of a chain of unpredictable events.
You must be aware that this ship is under Inquisitorial command.
I know that, and by the rights vested upon me, I'm here to assume Inquisitorial control.
Our commanding Inquisitor is on the Martyr. I don't even know what the protocol is in such cases.
The protocol is to obey my commands, Captain, and help me find the Martyr. What was the Inquisitor investigating there exactly?
It's all classified, I'm afraid, so I've never had the chance to find out. We were inspecting the Martyr and some kind of unique creature imprisoned there when all hell broke loose, and the Martyr jumped into the warp.
We shall pray to the Emperor for the Inquisitor's well-being, Captain. But according to my calculations, I would be at best cautiously optimistic. I've placed a transmitter on the vessel, though, which might help us locate the Martyr.
That is great news. I suppose that must be what the Tech Priest is so eager to discuss with you.
I'm honored to meet you, Margos. I've already talked to your fellow Tech Priest. Are you conducting your research together?
Not really. The Tech Priest is more focused on the ways of the machine. I, on the other hand, am a high-ranking geneticist of the machine god, with an extraordinary skill set that I feel is somewhat wasted on this ship.
If that altercation with the Trukari was any indication, you must have had a fair chance to study Xenos organisms.
Indeed. Also, with the amount of combat this retinue has been involved in, I have had ample opportunities to hone my skills in the art of inoculators.
Are you offering genetic augmentations and rejuvenation rites?
That is correct. Talk to me if you need me. My blessed scalpels are always at hand.
Inquisitor, I stretched my mind deep into the warp and connected with my own kind. I can sense the worlds beyond, and the cryptic messages flickering through the darkness, all meant for you.
The subsector-wide scouring rites completed. The immaterial burst transmitter you placed on the Martyr has started sending signals through the Empyrean subconducts.
We have the location of the Martyr then.
Correct. The void ship appeared from the warp in the Atroxia subsector. It is currently docking at Port Valentinus in the Draco system. Star map has been updated with the coordinates.
We have no time to lose then.
It was an honor to fight by your side, Inquisitor.
Your performance was remarkable, Sergeant, as one would expect from an Astartes. I am baffled, though, that I do not know anything about your mysterious Stormwatcher chapter at all.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows. But rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Fighting and dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. What else?
This mindless servitor grants access to the personal inquisitorial storage, where I will keep all the spoils of war I will find. Tech Priest, this Imperial facility has been abandoned for a very long time. Are you certain the Alpha Pariah is here?
The data burst from the machine spirit was an emergency signal. The Alpha Pariah left the Martyr to follow an unidentified Vox transmission originating from these coordinates.
I need more information on this place.
Cursory data siphoning reveals that the deeds of Foundation bear the seal of Uther Tiberius.
This must have been one of his secret hideouts, designated to aid his pilgrimage through the Caligari sector. Did the Martyr follow the ancient protocols?
Tagged as speculation. Suggestion. Revert to priority assignment.
Humans! No corner of the galaxy is free from their unfortunate existence.
I assume this one is with the Harbinger too.
I am an Inquisitor of Holy Terror. Explain your presence here.
Tell me, human, do you speak the language of dream riddles and dead gods?
Enough of this babble. Answer my question.
I thought so, monkey. You wouldn't understand our purpose here, not even if I wanted to answer your question. But I don't.
Interesting. Most Eldari either live on their star-faring craft worlds or sail as corsairs.
These are proven facts.
My point is that these Eldar don't look like corsairs, so what are they doing here? And they are showing more hostility towards the Imperium than usual.
Analysis shows that their tribal heraldry is unique. These Eldar specimen don't belong to any craft world listed in the folios of the Unholy in the ship databanks.
I must investigate these Xenos, but the Alpha Pariah is the priority.
X-loading the coordinates of the sensorium to your data slate. Access the surveillance system there. It could provide information on the Alpha Pariah and the Xenos presence. Cortical Lexicana module has flagged in important information. Supplementary notes on the Eldar suggest that some of them might carry memory crystals, used for information storage.
That could be useful. I will examine the bodies. You are right, Tech Priest. How can I access the contents of this crystal?
Secondary analytical coils activated. Converting and X-loading data to your data slate now.
Tech Priest, did you monitor any Vox activity recently on behalf of the Inquisitor stranded on the Martyr?
Negative.
Then the chances of finding the Inquisitor are reaching suboptimal levels.
I have been compiling information on the craft world from the memory crystal.
A summary will suffice.
Tuatha is a minor craft world, primarily roaming in the Caligari sector. This Eldari megastructure has been constantly succumbing to a significant chaos infection that is gradually turning it inhabitable. The Tuatha Eldari have been slowly abandoning the infected craft world, relocating to the maiden worlds in the sector. This is what I have for now.
Keep me updated.
I have begun gathering information on the recent history of Maiden World Loriach.
Proceed, Margos.
Most of the information is classified, but it seems that after the recent Tyranid High Fleet was destroyed in the subsector, a substantial number of the surviving Xenox attacked the Tuathal Maiden World and tried to assimilate the local biomass.
Interesting. But I have a situation here, Margos. We will resume shortly. An atrocious waste.
Inquisitor, the contents of the memory crystal suggest an explanation for the hatred of the Craftworld Elder.
There is no acceptable explanation for turning against the Imperium, but carry on.
The Tuathal Eldar requested assistance from the Imperium when their maiden world succumbed to the Tyranid invasion, but Thule Forge World intercepted the message. The Adeptus Mechanicus decided to purge the Tyranid threat in their own jurisdiction and ordered a full-scale exterminatus on the Eldari world.
Logical. The results of biomass denial override the sanctity of a Xenos world.
Loriach has become a barren wasteland, devoid of all life. These Eldari on their dying craft world lost their last hope of escape from their demise. They blame the Imperium for their fate.
The Tech Priest is skimming through the personal logs in the Tech Priest data hoard from the facility.
Subjective records are really suitable for proper analysis.
He highlighted a few curious details. After the excommunication of Uther Tiberius, the place was investigated thoroughly and used by the Inquisition. After a fatal Chaos incursion, it was abandoned on the order of the Caligari Conclave.
Which means that the Eldar didn't attack the station.
No, they just took possession of the facility.
Xenos claims must be purified.
The Harbinger is still in the human shrine. I need to return there immediately.
The spirit stones of our brothers and sisters are empty husks. How is this even possible?
The Harlequin warned us, and foolishly we ignored her words. I will deal with the Harbinger. You stand guard here. We have a new intruder.
Access the terminal to open surveillance mode and restore power to the facility.
I've located the Alpha Pariah. She is on Shrine Level Alpha 4. I need to return to the ship. Then I will find her. Blessed be the power that suffuses the ancient machinery in this fortress.
Inquisitor, the Argus are detecting significant hostile forces on this level. Are you absolutely sure you want to go in alone?
This is the most optimal decision. Based on the facts I have gathered on the Alpha Pariah so far, she would be a valuable asset to the Imperium. I have noticed a sudden swarm of cherubim. What is happening, Margos?
By restoring the power grid, you have activated the local cherub shrine.
Are these cherubim performing surveillance on this level?
This is their standard behavior pattern after an extended hibernation cycle. If I may give you some advice, you can access the information gathered at the cherubim shrine.
Yes. Surveillance data is the prerequisite to tactical planning. The mindless brutality will be punished.
You have reached the main cherub mainframe, Inquisitor.
Accessing the cherub pick feed repository is the next logical... Teleport beacon in range.
The Harbinger's fate resonates in the future. We're at the crossroads, where oblivion looms close.
The one who sees his own doom can better avoid its path.
Spare me. She is dangerous. If we choose poorly, not even the Whispering God can save us.
She is magnificent, isn't she? Like the death of a son.
Her sheer existence fills me with revulsion. But still, she's just a monkey, and a weapon waiting to be used.
Quite the contrary. She has finally taken the stage. Everything will unfold from here.
Then we should play our parts too. Warriors, proceed! The Harbinger's fate resonates.
Analysis. The Alpha subject has been manifesting powers currently unlisted in the classified Psyche Index.
What a tantalizing glimpse into the true potential of the Tiberius research. I must secure her immediately. Activation sounds initialized.
This is Inquisitor Kraybart speaking on behalf of the Ordo Hereticus of the Holy Inquisition. We have received your code-red astropathic transmission, and our fleet is calculating arrival vector as we speak. Prepare to join our forces shortly.
Reinforcements are almost there. Why don't you just wait for them?
The Alpha Pariah has no control over her abilities, and she will react to danger fiercely. And the Ordo Hereticus are not famous for their patience. A regrettable loss. Another technological marvel. Are you trying to flee the mayhem of your own doing?
I am nothing but an observer of the unfolding tragedy.
Stop speaking in riddles. What tragedy?
The Harbinger was brought into existence for a reason. She is either the fall or the last hope of your misguided kind.
Is she now? Tell me everything about the Alpha Pariah, or I will kill you.
You have no sense of timing, human. We will meet again at a more suitable place and time.
What in the name of the Emperor was that creature?
A Harlequin. A member of an extremely militant and highly cultured subgroup within the Eldari race that doesn't belong to any faction. Somebody will pay for this techno-barbarism.
The persistence of your kind, Monkey, almost makes you interesting.
I will not rest until I have secured the Imperial subject.
Why? She is unnatural. She is everything we both consider repugnant.
That is totally irrelevant to the situation.
Still, you don't need to be concerned about her. We will need her alive.
Another memory crystal. It might contain new clues.
Stay away from me! Did you see what I did to those... Elder?
Yes. I have the picked records of the entire encounter for further analysis.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Orders. I have been investigating the mysteries of Uther Tiberius. I'm here to take you to safety.
Uther Tiberius. What should I even call that man? My creator? My father? My nemesis?
I have insufficient information to answer your question at this time.
And what if I want to stay here? Will you kill me then?
Do you harbor any curiosity about your origins? Wouldn't you like to gain more information on your potential?
That's all I've ever wanted. But you didn't answer my question.
It was a foolish question. I can provide protection and a relatively comfortable existence for you. Rejecting my offer would be illogical.
I'll go with you. I don't feel I have any choice, anyway.
Inquisitor Crabart, you may be relieved to know that I have completed my mission, without your assistance.
We expected no less of you. However, I demand that you cease your involvement in this matter and place the martyr and that alpha pariah into Ordo Hereticus custody.
I am a seeker of knowledge myself, and I shall be involved in the ongoing investigation.
Other Tiberius was a heretic. The martyr has clearly been a hotbed of heretical activity. This is Ordo Hereticus jurisdiction, and we will purge every last hole of that accursed ship.
The decks are swarming with daemons. Are you prepared to start a jurisdictional dispute with the Ordo Malleus as well?
I don't like your tone, Inquisitor. Not one bit.
We could make a compromise. I can give up the investigation on the martyr, but the Alpha subject is the most intriguing asset for the Imperium we've had. I must study her abilities.
I usually don't compromise, but considering your stellar achievements in the fight against heresy, I am willing to make an exception.
I sense a but coming.
But we might need your help as well. A sudden outbreak of potentially chaos-related infestation on Cascadia Prime requires attention. We need our forces on the Martyr. If you are willing to investigate the infestation, you can take the Alpha subject with you. The Martyr cannot leave this system, though.
I can accept that compromise.
Inquisitor, you promised me answers. Then you put me in another prison cell.
You are free to wander the vessel.
Right, so I'm allowed to leave this ship, where everyone is horrified or disgusted by me, for reasons I don't even understand.
You are the subject of a highly classified inquisitorial investigation, and you must be kept under constant surveillance.
So a prisoner. What have I done to deserve such fate?
You have done nothing wrong, yet. However, Tiberius abandoned you before you could perfect and expand your talents. Therefore, you pose a potential threat.
I don't know anything about that. I just have this energy inside me, squeezing, stretching, sometimes snapping, and then bad things happen. Like when the martyr arrived at that fort.
What happened?
I was in a haze. I remember that the talking flesh servants on the walls were screaming at me to hide, but I couldn't. And those elder came for me. Then I woke up properly and made them hurt.
We will study your abilities properly. I will make sure that you only use them when it is necessary.
Inquisitor, I have completed the preliminary tests on the samples from the Cascada Prime. The results are fascinating.
Fascinating is an unscientific term. I need specifics.
I will need more samples. The plague is clearly of warp origin, most probably caused by an as yet unrecorded pathogen.
The infection is spreading like wildfire through the hive. The mutant scum and the treacherous cultists have already begun exploiting the situation, leading an open rebellion.
According to Vox reports, the local enforcers have been overwhelmed, but there is an operational Astra Militarum outpost in the vicinity.
Affirmative. I will take over command. The area has been secured.
Apologies for ruining the moment of victory, but the sensors show large forces headed towards you.
Is the local Vox station still operational?
According to the readings, it is.
Captain Logren of the 12th Cascadian Regiment reporting for duty.
At ease, Captain. I need an update on the situation in the hive.
It is really bad, Inquisitor. The upper hive has been overrun by these insane freaks. We have entire zones, dead and silent, that have entirely succumbed to this unholy plague.
Gather your forces, Captain, and assist me. The Emperor will guide us through these tribulations, Captain.
Ready to fight! Maggots, die!
Marcos, I need your opinion on those unholy outgrowths.
The growth of cadavers look post-mortem, probably organic biotransmitters. My theory is that the pustules are emitting gaseous pathogens to hasten up the spreading of the plague.
Move! but a victory nonetheless. That's exactly what our soldiers need in this situation. For the Emperor! Take it like 'em for the Emperor!
Now you pay, scum!
Ready to fight!
The plague is indeed the result of an artificially created mutagenic pathogen of Nurgle.
Only a very powerful entity of chaos is capable of creating something like that.
The analysis of the pattern verified my theory. The outbreak originated from a specific location in this lower hive.
Send me the coordinates. First, we need to purge this area. Otherwise, this hive is doomed.
For the Emperor! Take it like a man, Guardsman! Ready to fight!
Accessing the sacred mechanism now.
For the Emperor!
Onwards! Don't linger, God! Take it like a man, Guardsman! Move! Ready to fight! Onwards! Don't linger, Guardsman!
For the Emperor!
Take it like a man, Guardsman!
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor! Making progress, I see. That's the second location secured. Cut through the mutant rabble Inquisitor. Cleanse the taint of chaos from this hive.
Another tech memento has been lost.
Ready to fight. Die, maggots, die!
Charge! I said charge! For the Emperor!
At your command. Move! Move! For the Emperor!
Charge! I said charge!
Onwards! Don't leave! to charge!
Activation sounds initialized. The afflicted section has been cleared. I will return to the ship before heading into the bowels of the city.
May I remind you that as long as the pathogen remains virulent in the host population, your achievement will be temporary.
When I burn out the source of this blasphemous plague, the Officio Medicae can deal with the survivors. Initiating energy counter. This wretch was more than a simple grunt. It might have something that could tell me more about this plague. The entity that orchestrated this outbreak might still be on this world.
Perhaps you should evaluate the option to capture it alive, Inquisitor.
Always on the hunt for forbidden knowledge, right, Margos?